Hi everyone! So I was recently asked by Bumblebee to do an Orchid Tag video, so that's what we'll be doing today. I have my little hoodie on because it's kind of cold in here. My ears don't like it. But anyways, yeah, so we're going to be doing the Orchid Tag video. We answer 10 questions, and I apologize if this video or my responses seems a little random. That's because I didn't really prepare ahead of time, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of editing involved. So on to the first question. How long have you been growing orchids, and which was your very first orchid? So I started getting orchids. My very first one was probably at least 10 years ago. This is back when I was in college, I think, in my undergrad studies. The first one that I bought was a generic white Phalaenopsis. I saw it at Costco and the price was just right, and I thought it looked really nice. So I just bought it without any prior knowledge of how to grow it and everything. And so I got it and I brought it home. It bloomed for a while. There was actually 2 in the pot. One of them died shortly after I brought it home, I think. But I managed to rebloom it. I think the following summer. I think I have actually some pictures of it with this flower spike. But yeah, that was like 10 years ago or something. It was a very long time ago. Unfortunately, it has long been gone. It was sort of like an off and on thing. I wasn't too serious about it, just because I have other priorities that I had to pursue. Okay, so moving on to the next question. What is your main reason for growing orchids? So before I bought my first Phalaenopsis or my first orchid, I saw that my mom had a couple orchids that she got from Florida during a summer vacation that we went. I thought it was really interesting because I'd never known any plants that were epiphytic. I wasn't really interested in growing anything at the time anyway, so that was really kind of an eye-opener for me, just because I've never seen or heard anything about epiphytic plants. I thought it was really cool. So that was initial interest in growing orchids. And then I guess as I purchased more and more, I started to learn about different types of orchids and how diverse they are and all the different climates and conditions they grow into. So that was very interesting to me. And on top of that, the flowers look nice. So there's just a lot of added values there. Third question, do you grow other plants besides orchids? Yes, I do. I have a lot of other types of plants that I'm trying as I'm learning from watching all these YouTube videos. Most recently, I've gotten into succulents, but my collection is still small at the moment. But I can show you what I have. For instance, like these succulents. World's smallest poblano pepper, avocado tree, dragon fruit cactus, and most recently acquired Marimo moss balls. Okay, so number 4. What are your 3 favorite orchid genera? It's kind of hard to say, but I still definitely like Phalaenopsis. For a brief moment, I got kind of bored of them, but recently I gotten back into them just because a number of species Phalaenopsis is very cool to me. So that's number 1. Number 2 is Cattleyas, or Cattleyas, however you say them. Just because I like the form of them. I like the pseudobulbs. I think they look really weird and interesting. Plus, most of my Cattleyas are fragrant, I think. I have a very, very nice jasmine-y smell. Third is actually one of the genera that I don't have, but I still really like it. It's the Marmodes or Momodes. The flower form is just fantastic. And yeah, I just love everything. Every time I've seen one, I'm just so completely awestruck by it. But I've never had a chance to actually buy one. I saw one from a grower here locally, but it was in their personal collection and they didn't want to sell it. What they did say was you know, when it gets bigger, they may be able to sell me a back bulb. So I would be looking forward to that. But I haven't seen anywhere else that has just a Marmodes, like a species or something, you know, not like a cross. Yeah, I like the original form preserved. That looks really nice. All right, so it was Phalaenopsis, Cattleya, and Marmodes. Okay, so which are your 5 favorite orchids? All right, well, I'll just bring the camera along and let me show you what they are. Okay, so the first favorite orchid is this Cattleya nobilior, variety Emily, or Emily. I don't know how to say it, but I think I really have a thing for bifoliate Cattleyas. This particular plant has never bloomed for me before, but I still really like it for its form. And then we have favorite orchids that have bloomed for me before, like this Phalaenopsis speciosa, this Lycaste hybrid Red Jewel, this Cattleya CG Rollwing Sentinel for its fantastic fragrance. And then finally we have the FDK After Dark Sunset Valley Orchids. So that's my 5 favorite orchids at the moment, which may completely change when blooms appear on first time bloomers. Number 6. Which one of your orchids do you like least and why? Okay, again, I will show you. Alright, so this little stinker is a Pathiopedilum hybrid. I've never had it bloom before, and what really frustrates me is that it continually grows upward and sends out roots right above the media. So, you know, as soon as I see it, the roots already dried out, so I can't really help it. I was thinking that I wasn't giving it sufficient light, so I gave it more light and it got a little bit paler, but it's still doing the same thing. So any advice that any of you guys know, I'd appreciate if you share it with me. How many orchids do you have at the moment? I'm not really sure. I haven't made a count because I feel too guilty about it, but last count I got was a little bit over 100, and I've gotten a few more since then. This coming year, I'm definitely gonna try to get rid of some by trading, because there's some just I'm not really keen on. But definitely a little bit over 100. It's been quite taxing on the watering schedule as well, so I may consider downsizing my collection a little bit. Let's see. What kind of grow space do you have? Right now, it's mostly windowsill, as you can see from the background there. Some of them are just straight up windowsill, and some of them are like these, where they have the LED lights for supplementation. That's actually a LED bulb as well. So they're very energy efficient, which I really like. And they don't produce a ton of heat as well. So, yeah. But in the summer, because I have a backyard space now, they're going to be moved outside, which I think they're going to do a lot better. Have you ever lost a particularly loved or expensive orchid? I've lost a lot of orchids. I don't know if most of them are kind of like mostly rescue or Phalaenopsis that I've lost. Actually, there's one particular that I lost that I was kind of sad. I actually have the remains with me still. I don't know why I have them, but I guess I can show you. Alright, so this is what's left of my poor Oranges distincta. I'm not really sure what happened. It died fairly quickly. Maybe to some crown rot or something, but yeah, I really like this orchid. I've never seen it bloom before. I've fairly recent acquisition. I kind of want to get another one, but it's kind of winter right now, and the place where I got it, it's from Montana, so I'm sure it's pretty cold there, and I don't want to get it to me in the cold weather. Yeah, so yeah, it's really sad. Alright, moving on. Which orchids are on your wish list? Don't have a lot left on my wish list. Most of the stuff that I want are that I've already have, but I do want a Marmodes I don't know how to say this right, but it's Powellii. I'll put a picture up. It's really, really nice. I love the color. I love everything about it. I love the color. I love the form. It's just fantastic. I'm pretty sure it has a scent too, but it's probably not like a very nice fragrance. It's probably really spicy, but which is, you know, still cool. But yeah, I definitely want that. I don't think I ever get it because, you know, I haven't seen any particular nursery that carries it that can just order. Who knows, but maybe, you know, I will see at my upcoming Orchid Society show. There's going to be a lot of vendors there. Oh, and I also want to get a very specific Dentro phylax. It's one of those fruitless orchids, which is also really cool. I forgot what particular species it is, but it is coming from a nursery that will be at my upcoming Orchid Society show, so that's very exciting. So I guess those two. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Thank you for the nomination from Bumblebee. I don't know anyone else that hasn't done the Orchid Tag yet. I feel like I'm like the last one, but if I can remember, I'll put it in the description below. But yeah, so I've been super busy with work and the move and just sort of setting up everything, and so I'm not making as many videos as I used to, but hopefully that would change in the next month. But I still need to make a video to show you guys my new setup. There's quite a bit of grow space now. I moved to it's the same size living space as before, but now I don't have a roommate, so this extra room that I'm in is just for my hobbies. So one of them is my orchids, as you can see in the back, and then there's actually an outdoor space now, so that's also very exciting. So I'm looking forward to summer and spring, all that jazz, just to bring them out. I know they'll do great here in Georgia weather. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.